Hey guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to Pretty Unfiltered, the show where I tackle issues and insecurities we all go through, but might be afraid to talk about. So in episode 1, I want to talk about something that I've been going through for the past 4 years, and I'm sure many of you are going through it right now. Haters, trolls, and bullies. All of us have someone in our life that wants to make our life absolutely miserable, and that's their only purpose. And if you don't have one of those people, guess what? You are lucky. I have a lot of trolls and haters on the internet because I have a YouTube channel and YouTube shows, and that's kind of, what I expect when I put myself out there. But I don't expect people to be mean. They want to criticize everything about me, from my name, frankly I love it, to how I look, to how I sound, to what I'm wearing. Some days it just feels like you just can't win. Have you guys had that moment where you're thinking, why am I being tortured by this person that I don't even know? So just a little background. My job as a beauty reporter here at POPSUGAR is to not only come up with the beauty content, but to research it, to write it, to host it, then co-produce it, get it out the door, and then spread it out on the internet for all of you guys to see. And I hope you guys love it. And truly, I love doing it. It's so much fun. But a lot of the time, it can be really discouraging. I hate that people can log on to YouTube or any site for that matter, leave a negative comment, and then can disappear without any consequences at all. They just, you are the ugliest human being I've ever seen. Boop. Cool. And they don't even think about how it might make that person feel. I do believe that everybody is entitled to their opinion, especially for social issues and political issues, and I think that there is a time and a place for a rational, mature conversation about those things. But when it comes to the superficial stuff, don't say it. It's rude. You would never say it to my face. You would never say it to somebody else's face, so why type it? For instance, if my eyebrows don't look on fleek to you that day, how about you don't write a comment and say that I have crappy eyebrows? A, chances are I know that my eyebrows don't look great that day. Don't rub it in. B, did you learn anything from my video? That's the whole point of why I make these videos. I want to help teach you guys something. So one of the things that you guys like to comment a lot about are my eyes. And yes, I know that my eyes are different. They're not mono lids and they're not hooded lids. Let me explain to you why. When I was 3, I had eye surgery because my eyelids were too long. My mom noticed that I was impaired when looking at things. So, being little and wanting to see things that were taller than me, I would physically have to raise my head. I couldn't just see them. And she decided that surgery was best for me at the recommendation of a few doctors. So at 3, I got my eye surgery. They took 6 tendons out of my right leg and they put 3 in each eye. So if you look at me up close, I have 2 scars right here. They did a beautiful job. They hid the scars perfectly, except for on my leg, but what can you do? I had to wear eye patches for 2 weeks straight, and that meant like my mom guiding me around everywhere. I would listen to Sesame Street, my favorite shows. After having them on, I think for about a month, I go to the doctor's office, they take off my patches, and my mom starts crying because she said it was like I saw her for the first time. And, I'm not a mom, but I can imagine that that's probably very fulfilling to have your kid look at you through new lenses, so to speak, and actually be able to see them. And if you're wondering, yeah, this surgery is actually what older women do now to deal with saggy eyelids, so I guess I will never have to worry about that ever. Go me, yeah. So go ahead and throw negative comments at me about my eyes, because at the end of the day, I can see, and that outweighs any negative comment that I might get about my eyes. Making a rude comment about somebody regarding something that they can't change, it isn't right. Criticize my DIY recipe, question the outcome of a makeup look I did, but when it comes to things like what I'm wearing, or asking me if I'm pregnant because I gained a little bit of weight, or anything else that's surface level and superficial, it's not right. Having said all this to you guys and really just putting myself out there and getting real, here are a few things that I realized. I have pretty thick skin, and I bet you do too. You just might not know it yet. I have been on so many auditions out here in Hollywood where people have told me that I'm too short or too fat, or I don't have the right look, or that my nose is too long. A variety of things that are so superficial. Here's the thing, I don't care, because at the end of the day, I know that I'm smart, I know that I'm a good person, I know that I'm good at my job, and I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Beauty is subjective. Just because one person doesn't think you're attractive doesn't mean you're not beautiful. Let me give you an example. For instance, I love men that are tall, they look like Thor, and they usually have man buns. My producer, Nicole, on the other hand, thinks those people are type... Am I even being right about this? Do you like tall men that look like Thor? See? No. I'm on the money about this. She does not like tall men that look like Thor. Everybody is different, unless you're Adele. And then everybody thinks you're gorgeous because, hello, yes, queen, you are the best. Who doesn't love Adele? Like, seriously, she's stunning. If there's one piece of advice I can give you about bullies and haters, it's having a goal makes things so much easier. When you are ambitious and you have a goal in mind, it'll help you to take a step back, see the big picture, take a deep breath, and move forward. All those hateful comments and all of the bullies and everything else that's going on in your life will just disappear because, frankly, they don't matter. They're not helping you achieve that goal. Focus on that. It'll help you to move forward instead of keeping you stuck in this moment where you feel bad or anxious or sad or heartbroken. For me, I always wanted to move to California, and that was the thing that got me through. I've always wanted to do this, and that tops every negative thing that could be said about me because I'm actually achieving a dream of mine, which is huge for someone like me coming from Texas. And at the end of the day, don't we all have more struggles than having to deal with online haters or people harassing us on Instagram or making a mean comment about our makeup that day? There are far more important things to be worried about, like getting a job or getting through school or paying rent or making sure that your family member is healthy or making sure that you're healthy, both physically and mentally. So if ever there comes a time where you feel like you're about to criticize somebody on the internet, just say no, put yourself in their shoes, and just be a nice person. Can I get an amen? Amen. All right, guys, so that concludes our first episode of Pretty Honest. I feel like I did get pretty honest with you guys. I hope you liked it. A few things. Go ahead and in the comment section, let me know how you handle the haters. Tag any of your friends that might need to hear this. Everyone can use a little cheering up sometime. Follow me at Kirby Johnson to see all of the behind the scenes photos of what's going on in my life here at POPSUGAR. And take good care of yourself, be kind to one another, and I'll see you next time.